Castles are everywhere in Japan, so you might not be considering making your way out to see any particular one. But my visit to Himeji and Matsumoto Castle were so memorable, and I want to share in this video about what you can expect, crowd level, and whether it's worth visiting them at all. Let's start with Matsumoto Castle, with its unique black exterior walls. The castle is located in Matsumoto City in Nagano prefecture, and it is surrounded by a moat which offers beautiful views with mountains in the background. Matsumoto is one of the original 12 castles remaining in Japan, and also one of the largest with 6 interior levels. The entrance to the castle keep is through Honmaru Garden. Inside the castle, you'll find a few displays of samurai armor and swords, as well as other artifacts, but they are mostly on the first level. As you can expect, the windows are not really made for enjoying the views above, but you can always find spaces to capture some beautiful scenic views of the city. It was also cool to capture how the castle roofs look like from above. You can enter every floor, where you'll find some information in English as well about the different levels and spaces. But as you can see, it is mostly empty space with very minimal displays. We came at opening time and didn't have to wait in line, but there were some tour groups here as well, which made it a little crowded to move around. However, they moved in quite a fast and steady flow, and the area became really spacious once again. So, on hindsight, we could have arrived just a little later and perhaps skipped the crowd. Just outside the castle exit, you'll see the Matsumoto Welcome Squad hanging around, who'll be happy to take a fun picture with you. Do try it! You can expect to spend about an hour or two at Matsumoto Castle, which leaves you enough time to explore 2 interesting shopping streets. The first is Nawate Street, marked by a huge frog statue at the entrance. The frogs are connected to an idea of a safe return home, and you'll find some great frog-themed souvenirs as well here. You can also pick up some local snacks like rice crackers or taiyaki. Just parallel to Nawate Street is the merchant district Nakamachi-dori. Besides the beautiful iconic buildings here, you'll find a lot of shops and restaurants as well. Here, the restaurant Sou-an is a great local place for lunch. We decided to try the local specialty Bandit chicken and a selection of the seasonal specialties. The food was amazing, and it's a place I can recommend. Matsumoto City is also a great starting point for your journey around the Japanese Alps, so I hope you get a chance to visit. Our next castle is the most famous in Japan, Himeji Castle. Himeji was built to be both functional and beautiful, and is one of the 12 original castles still left in Japan. Since it's so famous, you can expect a line even before opening hours, but we didn't have any waiting time on a weekday. And there was still a lot of space to move around inside. You'll find information in English on each floor, and I was particularly in awe of how they have maintained the castle's original structure. As with Matsumoto Castle, don't expect any wide open windows, but there are some beautiful views to capture from up here. The only really crowded space was the top floor, which had a small shrine. Once you get outside to the castle courtyard, you can catch some fresh air and other beautiful views of Himeji. There's a lot to explore in the castle grounds, and there's even a convenient camera stand here at this great photo spot. You can opt to purchase a combination ticket for Himeji and Koko-en Garden, which I would really recommend because it is so beautiful here. There are lots of water-themed landscapes, and the scenery in fall is just magical. There are several resting spots in the area, so you can take your time enjoying the view. Every section has a different theme, so you can enjoy some scenery change. It took us a pretty long time to get through the entire area, but since the entrance is separate from the castles, it was possible for us to take a lunch break and return to visit the garden later. Speaking of lunch, do check out Menme just in front of Himeji for fantastic handmade udon at great prices. Here are 6 travel tips to make your castle visit more comfortable. Number 1. Come early if you want to avoid a long line, especially at Himeji Castle. Number 2. You have to take off your shoes in the castle, so wear socks and get an extra pair in cold weather. Number 3. Bring a carry bag for your shoes, or you can use the plastic bags provided. Number 4. Be aware that there are a lot of steep, narrow stairs to go up. For this reason, it would be better to avoid carrying large backpacks, especially when it's crowded. Number 6, I would recommend getting a guide for a more in-depth experience. If you're trying to choose between the 2 castles, here are some comparisons. Himeji has a huge castle ground and Japanese garden to explore, which you can enter with the combination ticket costing 1,050 yen per adult. You can access Himeji directly from Kyoto or Hiroshima. The entrance to Matsumoto was 700 yen per adult. The castle keep size is similar to Himeji's, but the castle ground is much smaller. This was still my personal favorite though, because it gave me enough time to also explore the city on a day trip. Matsumoto can be accessed directly from Nagano and Takayama. Finally, I don't think you have to be interested in history to enjoy these castles. It is still beautiful, it's classic Japan, and definitely a worthwhile trip. Please subscribe if you like this video, and see you next time!